Alright. Alphino would enlist your aid in checking on the injured Yokui. I'm scared! If you are ready, there are many injured here who need aid. Should you find anyone passed out from their wounds, I ask that you alert me to them. Otherwise, I shall be tending to whomever requires the most urgent healing. We can gather here once we've seen to these people's hurts. No need to be scared, it will only hurt until you die. Wow, that's positive thinking. Yeah. Yorgerwar. Oh no, you're injured. You, the third promise's protector. Everything was bathed in bright red. A searing heat enveloped my entire body. I couldn't move. Oh no! I'm kind of surprised that the birdie came this soon. Like when we saw them in the ice, I thought it would take a little bit longer for it to melt and come at us. Ah, my wounds are nothing serious, but this dryness in my throat. It's as if all the moisture has left my body. Ooh, I know that feeling. That's winter here. I get you. Feels like it could have happened later. Yeah. Everything burns. The touch of cloth is agony. Yet I will live. Leave me. There are others in more dire need of help. Help! 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 Urianger! Hi! Though Valigarmanda's escape is of dire concern, we must needs tend to those caught in the conflagration. Blue? Conflagration.
Conflagration.
What does it mean? Many of the villagers sustained burns, but the fire found no purchase in these stone buildings. A small mercy. Oh, Koana, hi. Urianger says fire ether pervades the entire village. What happened here? An extensive fire which destroys a great deal of land or property. It's a fire that deals certain damage. Like a very specific damage. Felt the same way with the level 83 trial. Fair, fair. I wouldn't say specific amount, just a large amount. No, I wasn't thinking about specific amount. I was thinking like a specific kind of damage. Like, it was like, destroys a great deal of land or property. It's a damage that does damage to land or property. I've done all I can for you. The injured you found were awake and alert then. That as well. Hair tickling. We've left the injured as comfortable as we could. Many were suffering from burns to a greater or lesser degree. Did a fire sweep through the village? Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it here. The details are unclear. One side healed the giant attacked by that mountain bird. The group's leader, Warporlor, I believe they called him, bade me depart. It was then that I felt an intense wave of ether and returned to find Warlord's echo in this state. I rushed over to the first giant I saw. Though delirious with pain, he repeated the same warning. Valigarmanda had broken free. Thus did I contact you with all haste. Well, we're going to need more information than that before we can deal with the situation. Yes, we should speak with the temple guard and see what's become of the Sky Ruins prison. Yeah, Cypher, I know I can auto-advance only voiced cutscenes, but I don't want to auto-advance all voiced cutscenes. That's the thing. Whatever answers exist await us inside the temple. The High Luminary will have returned by now. Hopefully he's found out more than we have. They did say the prison was beginning to fail, but I felt certain it would hold for another few years at least. Was I mistaken? Well, I was certain it would hold for a little bit longer as well. I did not believe it would hold for a few years, though. I would be glad to learn that this was all some misunderstanding. A futile hope, by the looks of things. Clearly, this is all our fault. We came here and all hell breaks loose. We need to find out exactly what's going on. The High Luminary grants you entry and awaits you within.
What happened?
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmurwar, tell them what you told me. A short while ago, a claimant paid us a visit.
Oh. Oh, it wasn't us.
Who enters this hollowed hall?
Of course it was this guy who caused this trouble. It was our competition, so it kind of was us. No.
Ah, a claimant.
Oh. And here we have the mighty Valigarmanda.
Again, this is so cool looking like this.
A terrifying Vitral. With every awakening, it has seared its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
What a good little terror. You've stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
Explain yourself.
It is as they say. Kulul Jaja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever. To unmake it, it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the slumbering Vitral's soul. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of reason and resolve. And the blessed siblings, Bakul Jaja.
You mustn't!
But I already have. Rise and rage, little terror.
I might have overdone the fire a bit.
Utter madness. Why have you done this?
For the throne, of course.
You unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
Wreak havoc, Valigarmanda. Live up to your legend.
A messenger to Tuli Yolol has been dispatched. The Landsguard will send a contingent, I am sure. But there is no telling when they will arrive.
Idiot! This monstrous act is a step too far, even for him.
So, what's the plan?
If we leave the withdrawal to others, it will be a massacre. Some might call it the wiser choice, if I don't want to fall behind the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight Valigarmanda.
Yes!
This is an enemy so powerful that even my father failed to slay it. Alone, I don't stand a chance. I understand you've no obligation to aid me outside the right of succession. But for the sake of Urkopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle.
As if he had to ask.
Far be it from us to abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Dear comrades now, eh? I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it.
Aww.
Knowing someone has your back makes it easier to do what you have to do.
Yep. Nods.
And what will we do?
One committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
If you're resolved to slay Valigarmanda, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
That's what we have you for, old friend.
Inform the Bello of the danger. They may need to flee to lower ground.
Hi Luna, welcome on in. How are you today? Notice that the game voice lines on stream are a bit lower than usual. They are at 100. They are at 100. They are at 100. I can't put it higher than that. When I said I would take on the duties of a guide, that did not include the tracking of ancient and terrible Tural Vitral. Still, we can't leave Valigarmanda free to ravage the land. Should a claimant reckless enough to free the Skyruin become Dawn Servant, what would become of Tuliolal? That fiend Bakul Jaja, he's rotten through and through. There's nothing blessed about him. Two casters releasing spells of fire at the exact same moment. A feat impossible for any but the two-headed Mamulja. Master volume though? Master volume is higher than last stream. So Aaronville, any ideas on how we can track Valigarmanda? The tried and true method of comparing sightings with other signs of passage is the most reliable, but also the most time-consuming. There is a second option. Not as reliable as the first, but if we're lucky, it will let us ascertain the Skyruin's whereabouts far more quickly. Though a Tural Vitral of extraordinary nature, Valigarmanda is still a creature of this world. Like you and me, it is thus sustained by corporeal energy and possesses a unique ethereal balance, which means this device should come in handy. Oh my god! A floating hand? Now's not the time to be playing with toys. This is no toy. It's an ether seeker. As the name suggests, gleaners use it to detect the ether of living beings. And you've had that in your back pocket this whole time. I can calibrate it to follow a specific ethereal aspect. The problem with Valigarmanda, however, is that it can shift freely between the elements of fire, ice, or lightning. Well, we know that in order to awaken Valigarmanda from its icy imprisonment, Bagul Jaja casts spells which quickened its fire aspected ether. And the residents here were uniformly afflicted by burns. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that upon breaking free, Valigarmanda unleashed a great fiery blast. Then the choice is plain: fire. The Seeker, however, is not without its faults. As we were not able to input our quarry's unique ether signature in advance, the device will respond to any living source of fire-aspected ether. So we have the reliable yet slow method of information gathering versus the potentially swift but easily misled Gleaner tool. I say, why not pursue both methods at the same time? Good idea. We'll have the first to fall back on if the second fails. You travel with me then, Cat, in case the Seeker leads me to some other fiery fiend. The rest of us can stay behind and talk to eyewitnesses. The more Sky Ruins sightings we can compare, the more accurate our information will be. If no one has any objections, I shall remain here in the village and tend to the Yokhui. Very few are seriously injured, but I am wary of wounds inflicted by a creature like Valigarmanda. I should like to be close at hand should their condition suddenly worsen. Right. Sounds like all we have to do. Sounds like we all have work to do. We should be on our way as well. Okay. All right. Pointing the way. Erenville is ready to send his ether-seeking device in pursuit of Valigarmanda. We'll head to the outskirts of the village first, then set the Seeker to detect fire-aspected ether. Wait, can I talk to the ether-seeker? Sensor set to detect ethereal aspect fire. Okay. Right, the Seeker is ready to go. Warlord's Echo is still suffused with the Sky Ruins residual ether, so if I've excluded it from the search area to prevent it from swamping the sensors. Let's begin tracking, shall we? Once you choose to depart, Erenville will accompany you. The Ether Seeker will then begin leading you onwards. Follow the Ether Seeker to its destination without falling behind. Affirmative. Tracking nearest source of fire-aspected ether. Oh. I'm just following blue. Beep. Source of fire aspected ether located. Tracking disengaged. That's a fire. That doesn't count. Not quite the legendary creature we were after. It's almost the same thing, right? Would you mind dealing with that fire sprite? It will continue to confuse the Seeker if we leave it be. Do you know how many of those there are on the map? Blue, wanna do this with me at the same time? Do I wait for you? There we go. Whee! Wham! Wham! You rescued me? Thank you for the rescue. I was in such a danger. What does the Aether Seeker say now? Please specify desired ethereal aspect. Unnecessary measure, I'm afraid. Don't ask Blue, you order him. What? No. Let's try this again. Affirmative, tracking nearest source of fire, expected ether. Okay. There's also the fire hands, and then there's a lot of these in here. But it's okay. Source of fire, yeah, see the hands. Source of fire, expected ether located, tracking disengaged. The finger speaks. Frightened enough, but again, not what we're looking for. Would you mind? If you would be so kind. Oh yeah, sure. I'm just a hired assassin. Let's go. My thanks. I'd ask if it gave you any trouble, but considering who I'm talking to... Seeker, resume tracking, and do try to point out something useful this time. Affirmative. Resuming tracking. Follow the finger. Oh my god. Source of fire, expected ether located, tracking disengaged. This is an old piece of music. Another remnant of Valigarmanda's last rampage. The crater's flames registered to the Seeker as corporeal ether. In the words of the Tuliolal saga, when oh my god, Valigarmanda rages out of control, its fire burns forever, its ice does not thaw, and its lightning crackles without cease. Thus was the Dawn Servant able to turn the Sky Ruin's perpetual magic against itself, trapping it within an unmelting prison of ice. That is no mundane fire, but the kind of everlasting sorcery. Once again, it is a strange feeling to see fanciful poetry proven true. The important thing is that the fire was classified as living ether. We can feed a sample into the Seeker and greatly improve its accuracy. One moment. Okay. Ooh. There. Now the Seeker should ignore any etheric signature but Valigarmanda's. Had I realized this was possible from the start, then you needn't have fought those creatures at all. Well, thank you. I like feeling useless. My apologies. It seems I still have much to learn from this journey, as a gleaner and as a guide. Valigarmanda. That works. That works. The Sky Ruin. Erenville is ready to resume tracking Valigarmanda. This time, the Seeker should be attracted solely to Valigarmanda's ether. Resume tracking based on the latest sample. Affirmative. Resuming tracking. Sample ethereal signature detected. Engaging accelerated pursuit mode. Accelerated? Oh. They just vanished. Okay. What does the Aether Seeker say now? Source of ethereal signature located. Tracking and disengaged. GG. Good. The Seeker was drawn directly to the Sky Ruin's fire. Now we know we've set the correct parameters for its ethereal aspect. I'll try increasing the threshold for etheric concentration. That should direct us to the Troll withdrawal itself. Recalibrating sensors, resuming tracking. Oh. When you're done with your finger mini in Erenville, can we use it to poke Blue? Aww. Cute. I think we'd notice if Valigarmanda was inside this passage. Let's head through to the other side. Why am I being bullied? Because we love you. Blue has taught us that we bully the people we love. Oh, now it's lost.
The trail ends here, it seems. Could Valigarmanda have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after all. In any case, I'm almost certain the Vitral was headed in the direction of Warkor Lardor. We should let the others know we have a likely location.
Look at all those flowers.
Alphino is assisting the Yokoi with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
So where is Valigarmanda?
Warkor Lardor. Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow. After 80 years of imprisonment, the Vitral will be in dire need of sustenance. It would have been drawn to the mountain's energies.
So Valigarmanda seeks to replenish its ether.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop! That mountain is sacred ground. I forbid you to set foot on it.
Sorry, It is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valigarmanda has gone.
Look how beautiful this is. Look how many flowers and all the colors. This is beautiful. And the water and the mountain.
If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Out of the question.
Do you guys want to handle it now? Because if that's the case, I'm okay with that.
Your band is incapable of defeating Valigarmanda. Either you seek to defile Warcore Lara Door, or you are fools.
Again, do you want to do it instead?
If you doubt their chances, how would you feel were we to join them? The monument to Valigarmanda's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes. With our forces combined, we also number 7.
Seven weaklings are no less doomed than 4.
What about 8?
Zoralcha, you've come to help as well.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead.
A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome. I would take the measure of this Tural Vidral my father was unable to kill.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Brother, no! We do not bear arms against our own people.
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chirwagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuliyolal nation. I'd hardly call them our own people.
What does that matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
Haha.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone.
Axe of stone.
We are still in her debt. This is true.
Sun is hitting here. Let me close the curtains a little bit. I smoke 50 packs a day. That's exactly what it sounds like. Alright. That's a little bit better, I think.
Consider the debt repaid. But do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuliolan rule.
Aye, you've made your point. We can talk more once the contest is over.
I ask your name.
Wuklamat, protector of peace, and soon-to-be Dawn servant.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Assuming you survive, my old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuli Yolal becomes. Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird.
Snake bird?
I don't care how strong the Sky Ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Ugh. The music! During this quest, and when using the duty support system, you have the opportunity to undertake this trial with a party of NPC companions. Wait, trials can be done with NPCs? Trials? Some of these allies' roles will differ from those you are normally able to select. This is the second trial we can do this with. What was the first one? Crystal Mommy. Oh! Oh, right. Also, Blue, get in here. I need to talk to all the NPCs though and read about this thing. Oh, I have stuff to do. And also, who would like to join for stuffs? Small talk.
He's lurking as going in. Sorry about that.
Valigarmanda will demand our undivided attention. Let's hope Shoral Jah has nothing sinister planned. I've never faced anything so powerful before, but I swear I won't hold you back. You and yours have journeyed to the edge of existence and back. I'm sure defeating this overgrown snake bird is well within your capabilities, yet I bid you to be cautious all the same. Even Papa may not have been able to slay Valigarmanda, but with the Dawn's promise and our allies all fighting together, I believe we can do just that. What is on your mind, brother? I knew Koana wouldn't be one to rush off and leave others to deal with a creature like Valigarmanda. It hath been some while since last I joined thee in battle. Indeed, so full have been our days upon these shores. It doth seem a lifetime hath passed. It doth seem like lifetime has passed since last I read Urianger. We needn't speak. Okay. Yeah, I can't unfortunately flex anymore. I am stuck to being a warrior because I do not have any other jobs leveled up to MSQ level. I have not been able to keep up with my leveling.
I'm also stuck as a white mage as well.
Yeah, I have White Mage at 91, Dragoon and Dancer at 92. So they are lagging a bit behind.
Alright, now that I got everyone from Twitch chat, anyone want to join for...
Ooh, I also need to read the thing from here. Sorry, give me just a sec.
Open.
Blue?
Yeah.
Give me just a sec to read.
You good?
In the lands of Tural, there is a class of beasts which transcends the limits of the natural order, the Tural Vitral. The mightiest of these, the feared and fearsome Valigarmanda, caused centuries of suffering until it was at last sealed away in the mountain fastness of Urkopacha by a young Guloljaja. 80 years later, however, a foolish claimant in the right of succession has seen fit to release the Sky Rune from its icy prison. If you would spare Tural's people a new age of terror, then you must stand with Wuklamat against this flying calamity and its endless elemental fury. Oh boy. Oh boy. We have a weaver in the party? I love it.
Stick a needle in his eye.
Yep, that should do it.
Also, just because like not all the classes are exactly what we have, go ahead and just like click on one of them and do like create a party, whatever, just to see what it has to be.
Yes, you are MT, by the way. That's kind of what I was assuming. What did you say? I don't understand.
Just because not all the classes are what we can actually have. Go ahead and just like click on any of them, and then do form party, just to see what they are.
Intrepid. Innovator.
And Alice is a red mage flexing into healer.
Makes sense. Innovator. Machinist is an innovator.
It is for him.
And warrior is intrepid. I nervous.
Whee! Thanks for dropping in, Hannah.
Been a while. How you been?
I don't know anything about this. I scared. Oh, look at the rainbow. Oh, pretty. Valigarmanda. You are... That doesn't look healthy. Me too, I've done this fight once. Well, I have done this fight never. Okay! We'll be fine, we'll be fine. Let's do it. Okay. Alright. Let's see. What do we have here today? Oh, don't you dare go away. It's going around. Okay, that makes sense. Gathers its strength. Okay, so that's that. Okay, that makes sense as well. Going around. There's a wind current there. Is that like different than what it used to be? Open beak. That sounds like it's gonna come at me like oh, it's that kind of a... Okay, got it. Sky Ruin. That looks scary. Whoa! That's a nice transition. I'm high up. Why am I high up? Well, I mean, looks like it's a good thing I am. But how long am I gonna be high up?
As long as you're on the green tile.
Oh! Oh. Oh
So now
god.
it's an air mechanic.
So wait. What does that mean?
Don't be high up.
That's kind of what it sounded like, but I wasn't sure. Okay, I want to be
Try not to
closer.
give you the full info.
No, thank you. That sounds like that could be a line thing, maybe? Yep, that was a line thing. Disaster zone. That does not sound good. Oh god. Okay, that takes us back. Okay. 2. Oh. Do we need to... Does that pop first? No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I thought that we would have to, move to that through the moving thing. That the moving thing would happen first.
I'll get Kreider up.
I thought that those would happen in a different order. But I guess that's more of extreme stuff. Approach from the southeast. Oh, hello. That doesn't look healthy. Keep
Move
moving?
around.
Yeah. That's what it seemed like. Okay. Approaches from the southeast. Oh god. Oh, I see it. Ugh. That looks like it's gonna hit like the... Yeah. That's exactly what it looked like. Okay. What do those... Oh! That's what they do. Disaster stuff. That takes us back. Okay. Oh god. Oh. Ouch. God. It just keeps on going. Oh. No, it never came. Dude, are you okay? Whoa, hi, you came very close to my face.
Yay, everyone actually stacking up for Cure 3, thank you.
Corruption. Whoa. Ugh. Oh god.
Come on.
Oh, did not see that, sorry.
Yeah, it's on me as well.
Sky Ruin. That just changes the layout, right? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, oh god. Do I have time? Apparently I do. Hail of feathers. Oh, down. Down. Disaster zone takes us back. Yes. Okay, now I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. Yeah. Although... Yeah. Okay, I'm good. Hi, Maida. Welcome on in. How are you today? From the south. Oh, there. Oh, God. I was running. How do you... Oh, this is different. Here we go. Oh, God. Ah, sorry. Missed that again.
God, that's so easy to not get hit by, and I do it every time.
The indicator for that one is something that my brain just doesn't register if I'm not expecting to see something specific.
The bird glows red, but it's like really close to its like normal idle animation.
Oh, it's so pretty here. Yay! Yay! Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it here. Extreme version of this will be fun.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to this in Extreme.
Question is, how did we get up here? Fair. We are pretty high up. We are pretty high up. Oh, we won! We won! You fought well, Lamati, without hesitation. Aw. That was grueling. 'Twas an ordeal indeed. You don't speak. I expected more. Oh! That was not good enough for them. Small wonder they called it the Sky Ruin. Alize? Alize? Nothing? Nothing? Alize is very... They're not talking to me. I wish that the movement, like the arrows and the tank towers, would have happened the other way around so that you have to kind of move yourself into the tower.
Well, that's a raid.
Ooh! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome on in, raiders! How are you doing today? I see you were doing some FF14 stuffs. What were you guys doing? MSQ? If that's so, how far along are you guys, like MSQ level-wise? We are currently, or I am currently in, well, at this point. Just did this for the first time. Just did this for the first time. This was a fun fight. Just started MSQ for Dawntrail? Wait, just started? Does that mean you're behind me? Just after the first... Yeah. Oh, so we're at the same spot. Okay, well, don't let me get ahead of you and spoil you. That is a nice glam.
I noticed that glam as we were loading in. Like, oh wow, that's different.
Yep, that's lovely. He looks a little nutty.
That is Luna's girlfriend.
Don't encourage her, Kat. Please. But that's funny.
Dado likes your UI, Kat. Look at that.
What?
I don't know if you saw it. Dado, UI looks dope. May I copy it?
Oh, sure. This is the only way I can live. My hotbars are like that because I have an MMO mouse that has, like, you know, these buttons. So they have to look...
Yeah, the number pad is set up
yeah, so I have to have the hotbars laid out like that so that my photographic memory can work through that. I have to have all of my jobs here where I can see them and every other random stuff I keep using, and yeah, I have a lot of stuff here, but it's all in the bottom, so it's not like preventing me from seeing anything. This game is amazing. This game really is amazing. Just started playing FF14. Looks great so far. Oh my god. Yeah, how far are you? Alright. Shall we do some more story? I think I'm gonna hop into a cutscene probably, so.
Will mute myself.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Story time. Movie time.
We did it. We slew Valigarmanda. A feat that even the great Gulul Chacha couldn't manage.
Thank you so much for the sub. That is very kind of you. Thank you. Enjoy the kitties and the Muggles.
For you, Papa!
I love it.
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father. The Fidral was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
Oh my god! Thank you so much for the gifted sub! Thank you so much! That is very kind of you, thank you! Oh! That was a weakened version? I mean, that makes sense if we're gonna have an extreme later. That's gonna be the prime one.
How can you say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it? Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best.
Aww. You fought well, though. I'm sure you'll surpass him one day. You have a ways to go. You fought well, though.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't at full strength, we defeated a living legend. I swear, I'll surpass the old man one day.
The Sky Ruin lies dead, and still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
We did leave him with only Sarelja for company.
Oof. Oh, that was a fun fight. The matter of outdoing our father aside, give me a sec. I can't because I have dialogue. This was the best outcome we could have hoped for. Never again will our people need fear the looming shadow of the Sky Ruin. There we go. I'm still giddy from our victory. Aww. Sounds weird to me, the English dub. Wait, which dub do you have? Japanese? Ooh, nice. Didn't I tell you? I pull my own weight in battle now. Aw, yes you do, Pictomancer. Witnessing Zoral Jah in battle, I understand why he's widely considered to be Tuliolal's greatest warrior. I'm the greatest warrior. Koana did well. Our promise has promised too, don't you think? It's fortunate we vanquished that winged calamity ere it could inflict greater suffering upon these lands. My language isn't in the options. Unfortunately, never will. Which one is that? And also same. Italian? Okay. Well, that's more likely than me getting my language dub, which I would never even want. That would be Finnish. I would never want a Finnish dub, though. Please, Squeenix, don't do it. Don't do it. Your proud expressions bespeak a successful hunt. Not that I'm surprised in the least. Zoral Jah came back earlier, but left almost immediately with Saril Jah in tow. He seemed disinclined to share in any victory celebrations. That's nothing unusual for Zoral Jah. No, it's Bagul Jaja that concerns me. He's probably far ahead now, making the most of the mayhem he caused. I still can't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. If we hadn't slain Valigarmanda, it wasn't only Urkopacha at risk. There would have been deaths across the entire continent. I'm more certain than ever that Bagul Jaja cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone. I have my language dubbed and I play in English anyway. Yeah, I tend to like default to English in everything. I like having like a universal language to everything. Thank you. The feat of Aether Current. Wait, does that mean? But we still don't have the Aether Current quests, the remaining ones. We still need 2 of those. Thancred would suggest sharing the news of your victory. The Yokui must still be anxious, wondering where and when Valigarmanda will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alfie knows all well, I should think. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. Level 30 MSQ, good all ARR. Yeah. ARR is a vibe. I'm taking you for a ride. The music. We have the music back. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it here. We have the music back here. We don't have the tense music anymore. We have the actual music. Good morning. Good morning. How are you today? Oh, it's so beautiful. I feel like Dawntrail is starting to have my favorite maps, favorite locations, favorite music. I just love this expansion so far, so much. I see Master Alfino hath made good use of the time to further tend the wounded. While we were contending with that screeching menace, I expect Bagul Jajar was off to the next feat. Amidst the chaos of the Sky Ruins awakening, I'd forgotten we still have the feat of ice to complete. I thought the villagers would be in hiding. Alphinaud's confidence in us must have reassured them. Well, I mean, I think the feat should actually be like resolved with just this. I think the fact that we did this here should be enough. Scaling a massive mountain, fighting an elector, battle against a legendary monstrosity. Yes, you could say I'm a little tired. We've done a lot here. Welcome back. Not for a moment did I doubt that you'd return safe and sound. I expected I would be asked to trek many things during the course of our journey, but Valigarmanda was not among them. Did I read Kryl already? I think I did. Just wait until you get to Zone 3, Cat. Maybe you'll get there today. I don't know, it seems like we are kind of getting to the wrapping up portion soonish, maybe in this area, so we'll see. I mean, I am getting an Aether Current from this quest. That's usually a sign that after this, it's time to go. Before we do anything else, we should talk to Gerfriller.
To the temple, then.
You know what? This time I'm gonna put auto advance. I want to put coffee.
Won't be necessary. Heroes of the hour. Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song. We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town, but the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison.
Well, we can't really do that anymore.
How shall we proceed, High Luminary? What more would we test, Zulmurwar? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Kulul Jalja, then no one is.
No.
Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokhui. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
I'll consider it if it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
Oh, hi.
You woke Yamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valigarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph.
You're welcome.
Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
Oh?
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Oh, good idea! That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
The Golden Dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess. A statue so tall, even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Wook Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, nor dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were said to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel.
Okay.
But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt.
Still, thank you.
Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Time to lurk and continue my own MSQ. Alright, have fun. I will catch up with chat after cutscene stuff. I've been just seeing it moving and I'm like, I'm ignoring you guys while I'm in a cutscene. Alright, you guys have been busy. You did eternally fortify her prison? I guess I did. The best prison is the underworld. Underworld. Ooh, that reminds me. Do you what I did this morning for the first time? I dived in a Dawntrail location. That was beautiful. Everything was so glowy and colorful and pretty. I wanna pinch your wolf's mouth cheeks. They look so puffy. Are you talking about mine? My cheeks are puffy? What? Puffy? Thanks? From a certain angle it looks puffy. In the previous cutscene I noticed it. You mean. You're puffy. I'm cute. I love how my wool looks. I think the face looks better now than it did before. I love that I actually have a chin this time. The previous chin was kind of like... Aren't cats supposed to look puffy? Oh my god. Wooklamont, talk to me. People are being rude. I don't think Vorpolor and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tuliolal. But that doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. Time to do Aether Current quests. I will get flying here before I move to another place. Murfurler. Which reminds me, Blue, did you grab the Aether Current from the location we were before the fight? I did. Good. Murfurler regards you with a mixture of reverence and uncertainty. Great and mighty cat, I have heard tell of your victory over Valigarmanda. You protected our land, and for that I, Murfurler, express my deepest gratitude. I wish only that I could have seen the battle with my own eyes. As a warrior of the Yokhui, I cannot fathom how one of your diminutive stature laid low the fearsome sky ruin. Thus do I ask if you would demonstrate your martial prowess. You want me to fight? I'm doing side quests and my inventory is being filled up by gear coffers. I feel that. And then I realized I can use the gear coffers, because the gear coffers I've been getting right now are like, I've been getting like, 91, 92, all these like low level ones that are worse than what I have. I realized, oh, I'm gonna open them as a dragoon because my retainer is a dragoon and I can use that to gear up my dragoon so that they can bring me better skins. The Dawntrail skins. Smart. I thank you for this honor. Of late, hulking monsters have been sighted south of the Shades of Grief, endangering all who travel along the road. I bid you snuff out this threat, that I might see for myself how you subdue your foes. I shall go there now. Join me when you are prepared. That, but let's also pick up the other one. Either that or sell on Marketplace if some of them are worth some. Well, if I don't use it, I desynth it. And use the mats. Oh no, this is MSQ. Sorry, this is MSQ. Did not mean to pick that up. I was autopiloting really hard there, sorry. An illuminating ritual. Gar Horlor is eager to lighten things up around here. Hail, visitor! Care to partake in one of our customary rituals? Fret not, for your part to be played is a simple one. You see, the illuminations here in Warlar's Echo make use of glowstones, a rare and precious mineral found only through mining. On occasion, we offer up prayers in the hopes that their light remains strong and bright. First, I would ask you raise a hand to the saltwater jar and pray for light everlasting. Strange though it may seem, I assure you it is a necessary step in our ritual. Now, great warrior, slayer of Valigarmanda, open your heart and focus. Great warrior. I feel like Dawntrail really... Like, there are certain... Like, I feel like Heavensward, you get a little bit of an extra better experience if you go in as a Dragoon main, which I did at the time. With Dawntrail, I feel like that's warrior. And I feel like I'm getting an awesome experience going through as a warrior. This expansion. I can't talk anymore. It appears your feelings were heard loud and clear. Let us proceed to the next step. Now that the salt water has received your prayers, you need merely sprinkle it upon the glowstones scattered around the village, and the ritual will be complete. I feel like my brain is going faster than I can articulate, and then I get stumbled my words and stuffs. The biggest sucker? There's a quest called The Biggest Sucker? I am the biggest sucker? No. Wait. Oh, here. Glowstone. Okay. That doesn't sound right out of context. Well, I mean, you know, he has been known to say that... Who says it's out of context? Oh, wait, I need to be higher up, I think. Maybe? Maybe this level? Yeah, here. Here we go. Ooh, we can go turn in this one. Also, I think I can give this XP to... Which one is... I'm gonna give it to Dragoon. I'd rather run roulettes as a dancer. Oh, I came too far again. Here. I see you have successfully completed the ritual, and for that, you have my thanks. Likewise, my fellow Yokui will be glad to know that an outsider has shared in our culture. When mining the peak for glowstones, we occasionally discover shellfish fossils. Some have wondered if perhaps this tall mountain was once submerged beneath the waves, many long lifetimes ago. The stone's radiance is a reflection of their joy, shining all the brighter when offered water that smells of the sea, or so the story goes. Thus was our little tradition born. Knowing that it is the will of great warrior that now illuminates our humble village, our spirits are sure to lighten as well. Suffice it to say, we are fortunate indeed that you were willing to join in our prayer with an open heart. May the light of the glowstones ever guide your steps. Aww, I like that. Alright, where's this other one? That's far. Let's go! I have a feeling that Dawntrail might end up becoming my favorite expansion. That's what I felt too, Kat. I have completely fallen in love with these maps that we have here. And we only have 2 currently, and Tuliolal. The soundtrack speaks to me. I love it so much. The story has been... I like the vibe. Let's put it that way. I like the vibe. Exactly, yeah. Glad am I to see you did not lose your way. As for this one, it made the mistake of picking a fight with me. There was another, but unlike its comrade, it had the good sense to flee. Not far, however. It stalks us from the shadows, yet thirsting for blood. These beasts are formidable indeed, possessed of strength equal to their keen senses. I would have you hunt down the one that remains. Follow its tracks to the southwest. Doubtless it will reveal itself to what it will see as a smaller, less challenging foe. Oh, I see purple. It's a big thingy. Wallpen. It's a wallpen. Don't touch my lizard. There we go. No! I sorry. I did a thingy. Whee! This is satisfying. Thank you. I look scary. There we go. Impressive, Kat. Not once did you falter before the towering Wallpen. Quick to react and adapt, you were indeed. Yes, I have seen all that I needed to see. Now that the threat is no more, let us return to Warlar's Echo. I'm gonna get us there! We can fly soon! We're so close to flying! We're so close to flying! We're gonna be flying! Murfreller. Ooh, cutscene. This has been an enlightening experience for me. Not often am I granted the chance to witness a warrior whose skill far surpasses my own. For years, I served as guardian of Kariorzar the Gracious, watching over the seal placed upon Valigarmanda. Why did it not let me follow you? It didn't? My teleport? I don't know. I would have aided in the feat of ice too, had the sky ruin not rendered our plans meaningless. You see, it is the duty of the temple guardians to drive off the dangerous creatures drawn to Valigarmanda's energies. At times, it was all we could do to shield the frozen withdrawal from swarms upon swarms of beasts. But now that Valigarmanda has been laid low, we guardians have nothing left to guard. I put them out of work. Of course, this is cause for celebration. Urkopacha, nay all of Tyrol, need no longer fear the Sky Ruin's destruction. And yet, a part of me felt otherwise. Deprived of purpose, I relinquished my position. Because we killed Valigarmanda? Baku Jaja has a lot to answer for. Personally, I wouldn't mind if someone made my job unnecessary. I mean... Oh, I did not mean to suggest I blame you for my woes. Were it not for you, I would surely not be standing here to bemoan my plight. At any rate, I thought seeing you in action might move me to seek my next passion, or at the very least, provide inspiration for a new combat technique. But given your soft features... Oh yeah, soft features. My puffiness? I remained skeptical until I observed your power firsthand. I would also be remiss not to praise your economy of movement, always thinking ahead and looking for the shortest route to victory. What calling has led you to develop such commendable skills? You can still love your job even if it's unnecessary. But you can't really do your job if it's unnecessary. Ah, so you are an adventurer. Does that mean your life's purpose is the pursuit of adventure? How intriguing. Alas, much as I would love to hear your many tales, I will not keep you. When next you have a moment, however, it would be my honor to speak with you at length. Oh no, I took it. Oh, I expect. Should have given the XP to my Ragoon. No. Oh, you're flying. I'm flying too. We are flying. I'm enjoying this moment. I can fly in all the areas of Dawntrail that I have unlocked. This will not last long because we're about to leave and go to the next one. Me when I accidentally give the XP to my white mage and not my bard. Yeah. Yeah. Although, I'm still not like over leveled because wait, is this next one gonna be 94? No, it's still 93. Alright. Okay, let's continue then. Erenville would propose a course of action. I think it's time we return to Tuliolal. After scaling Tyrol's tallest mountain and battling a legendary beast to the death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use a rest. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. Aww. The respite would be most welcome. I believe I hear the four-hour cabins calling our names. Oh, we're going back? I'm level 99 in level 97 MSQ. I over-leveled a bit too much. Yeah, that's why I would want to have like 2 jobs with MSQ. It's just so that I don't overpower one of them. But right now that's not an issue because I'm at 94 and I'm assuming the quests will very soon be 94 as well. Anyways, back to Tuliolal. Hello, Erenville. Rest well, everyone. We can meet back here later on. I have a small errand to run in the city, so I'll leave you to recover. Will you be heading to the palace, Wuklamat? Wuklamat? Did you hear me? Lost in your own little world, it seems. Well, no matter. I'll be back soon enough. An attendant is standing by to unlock your cabin. Enjoy your stay. Oh, we are going into an actual cabin? Cabin attendant. Welcome back, Mistress Magi. Your cabin is just as you left it, minus a light layer of dust. Best inn rooms in the game. Hi.
You have a moment?
Yes.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
So,
Yes. Let it out.
It's just too stuffy in here, that's what.
We're missing one wall.
We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air. That's what we need.
Stuffy, have you seen the balcony? Exactly. We're missing one wall. How stuffy can it be? I envy you who will experience the third stone for the first time. Wish I could experience it again. Aw. Oh my god, this is so pretty. This is heaven to me. This is heaven. Sorry to drag you away from your nice, comfortable cabin, but I could feel the walls closing in. Oh, I know. I'll take you to one of my favorite places in Tuliolal. That should help me get my thoughts in order. We'll go to the Resplendent Quarter and make our way up from there. Okay. Let's go. Best main city, best areas, best soundtrack. Loving the story. Just loving the vibes. Peshiwa, what are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? It's much healed now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. You're the claimant with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. When I see you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? There's plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it'll help. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Peshriwa. And thank you, Third Promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. All those smiling faces. Ah, sorry, cat. I'm getting distracted. It's just that with the progress we've made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feel that much more special. Do you think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first? Then we can head to that spot I was thinking of.
This is much better.
Oh.
I used to come here all the time when I was little. I'd look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Warkor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural?
Yeah.
Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war. And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far. I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others. Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
That shot, oh my god. That's the sort of thing I'd expect you to say. You wish for a world like in the Yokui's dream? Let's go with the first
one. Really? I feel proud somehow.
You should be.
It's an answer I arrived at by trying to be true to myself. That you think I succeeded, it means a lot. So, this is my plan.
Oh?
When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in happiness!
Yay!
It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies. If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much, and in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me? Thank the gods for that. Well, I've nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
Oh? Why do I sleep like a dead person? I feel like the music doesn't fit the vibe here. I mean, it's the inn music. It's supposed to be played when you're in the inn. How does that not fit the vibe? Alright. You look to be in good spirits. I assume your leisure time was well spent? I was glad to snatch some quality sleep myself. After all, it will soon be back to the road for us. Peaceful intentions. 94! Oh my god, we're gonna actually start getting better gear. This is weird. Although, weapon is still not better, but the other ones will be. Alfino seems eager to review your journey thus far. I'm sure the others will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. I need to have bio soon. That probably would have been the time to do it, but oh well, too late. Ooh! Now that we have refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all claimants as they currently stand. Joral, Ja, and Kawana have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. Wuklamat would be equal with them, but for Baku Jaja's thievery, which has left us one short. That conniving braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feat of proof, and wreaked havoc for the feat of ice. We can't have more than 3 keystones at most. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I will be taking back what is mine, this I swear. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Pagul Jaja's unleashing of Valigarmanda is any indication. Using this lead, I anticipate that he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may all find ourselves being forced to take from one another. I can't say I'd be comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. It is for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people. I'll do what I must. The last 2 keystones we require are those of the Lay of Her Past and the Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between the Mamul Ja and Shbral in the forests of Yaktel, specifically near a village called Brosh. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where in the Lay of the Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it is said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant, but little more than that. Eorzea has a similar tale. The explorer Keteram befriended a two-headed king known as the Orarch before commencing his travels across Tyrol. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea. At least, that is the commonly held belief. Your two-headed king certainly sounds like Papa, so this Keteram fellow must have come to Tuliolal. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet, vestiges of Yokhui architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you said Orarch, didn't you? Then Keteram must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamuk. Mamuk? Is that a city? One of the grandest in Tyrol, once upon a time, and the seat of the Mamulja's homeland. It too lies in Yaktel, not far from Ikbrash. Then all things considered, Yaktel seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding in one of Koana's balloons? They can't be any worse than ships, can they? That's a good point. If you get seasick, would the same affect like flying on a balloon? Because it is kind of wonky, or can't. I don't know, I've never flown in a balloon. Speak with the dirigible attendant. I think if that is gonna yeet us off into next destination, I would vote to have my bio break now before we go in there.